What is up? Welcome back to the Self Mastery Podcast. I'm Ross, and today we are going over the power of mission, a man's greatest weapon. Now let's get into it. So a few weeks ago, I was listening to a podcast with Chris Williamson and Cameron Haynes. Chris said something in that podcast which has stuck with me ever since I heard it. I've obsessed over it and thought about it every single day since. He said, "Give a man a purpose and the ability to achieve it, and he will crawl over broken glass with a smile." You see, a man's purpose is his greatest weapon, and a lack of purpose is his greatest downfall. Without a greater mission or purpose to strive towards, a man feels lost, he feels anxious, he feels depressed, he feels useless. He can still make progress, don't get me wrong, in whatever he's trying to do. Let's say he's trying to build a business, he's trying to grow his brand. Whatever he is trying to do, he can still make progress in that area, but that progress isn't fulfilling or satisfying. It's like there's an itch that isn't being scratched by making this progress in that area. The perfect example is your stereotypical corporate CEO, right? That corporate CEO is making progress. He's climbing the corporate ladder. He's making all this money. But the stereotypical corporate CEO hates his life. He feels incomplete. If you are clueless about what your mission is, as so many are, everything you do will lack quality, it will lack work ethic, it will lack discipline, it will lack drive. You can give 50, 60, maybe even 70% in each of these areas. So you can give 70% of your quality, 70% of work ethic, whatever it is, but you're still capped. You still have more to give deep inside you, and you know this. This is part of the reason why without a mission, you feel incomplete. If you want to be great, if you want to reach your potential and achieve self-mastery, you have to give everything. You have to go all in. You have to be misunderstood. You have to be obsessive. You have to give your all. It is what it takes to succeed in this ruthless, cutthroat world, okay? See, Napoleon Hill had a quote. Napoleon Hill said, "Until a man selects his definite purpose in life, he dissipates his energies and spreads his thoughts over so many subjects and in so many different directions that they lead not to power, but to indecision and weakness." And look, whether you are religious or not, you are on this planet one time, okay? You're on this planet one time. You're not here on this planet to squander this opportunity. You're not here to be average. You're not here to feel anxious or depressed. You're not here to live in fear of being judged by those around you, those people who are average. You're not here to waste your life. You're on this planet to find and fulfill your mission. You're on this planet to do great things, reach your potential, and achieve self-mastery. And I get it. Don't worry, I get it. When you don't know what your mission, your purpose is, as I didn't for so long, the idea of finding it is scary. It's daunting. You feel so lost right now that even the idea of having clarity and direction strikes fear in your heart. You have no idea where to start, how to find your mission, how to find your purpose, or how to even look in its way, in its direction, so that you have a chance of finding it. But my friend, you're watching this podcast, you're watching this video, you are at a pivot point. Not just now, but at any moment. At any moment, every moment is a chance or an opportunity to make a change, to improve, to make progress. You are at a pivot point. It is up to you to take responsibility and make that change, to turn and pivot in the right direction. And you see, it can be hard to understand when you aren't aware of your purpose. But once you discover your purpose, every area of your life levels up. You feel high on life. It's like you're constantly walking around high. It's fucking brilliant, okay? You're high on life. You wake up with a continuing sense of drive that is unimaginable to those who don't know their mission, don't know their purpose. And you automatically cut out the crap from your life. So cheap dopamine, bad habits, freeloaders, shiny objects. If it doesn't align with you and where you want to go, your mission, your purpose, it gets removed, and you do it subconsciously. You don't even realize that you're doing it. Your mission becomes everything, and you see everything in life as a way to fulfill and understand and contribute towards that mission. No man's mission is the same as another. So my mission, my purpose is different from yours. Yours is different from someone else's. Yours is different from your brother's. And because of this, you end up running your own race, okay? So it's a race that you can't lose. When you are chasing your mission, when you're chasing your purpose, you can only win. You can't lose because nobody else's purpose is the same as yours. You're on a race that only you are in. But on that race, you will run into other like-minded, mission-driven, badass motherfuckers that are running their own race right beside you, okay? Pushing you, motivating you, inspiring you, helping you, and you will do the same to them. Because people talk about networking all the time. Go to networking events, do this, do that. The best way to network with the people that you look up to and people that are way ahead of you in your journey is to do something great and share it with the world, which is also a big reason why I'm an advocate of building a personal brand. But that's for another day. In the end, there is only one answer and only one way to live a fulfilling life, and that is to make progress in your mission. And look, there is a lot of confusion out there about how to find your purpose, how to find your mission. Some people say that you don't find it, that you create it. Some people say that not everybody has a mission, that not everybody has a purpose. I disagree with both. In my experience, and from me in my life, and from people I've talked to and discussed this with, you discover your purpose, your mission, and every single person on this planet has one, especially masculine males. If you're a masculine male watching this, which you likely are, you have a mission, you have a purpose. You just have to find it and discover it. Very, very rarely does anyone uncover their purpose by accident, which explains why most people never actually discover it in the first place, and they spend their lives feeling lost, anxious, and depressed. They don't go through the process required to discover their mission, to discover their purpose. It's like an archaeologist who sits in their lab, right, and they never leave it, and they wonder why they never discover any new chambers in the pyramids or alien spacecrafts in Antarctica, which, don't get me started on, that's a conspiracy theory for another day. But let's cut the shit. Let's get down to action. Here is the exact process you need to follow to discover your mission. I will make a quick disclaimer. This is not an overnight process. You're not going to follow this process for a week and all of a sudden be like, I know my purpose, I know my mission. It's not how it works. It might take 6 months. It might take 6 years. This process is only for those who are obsessed with reaching their potential and achieving self-mastery and doing great shit in their one and only life. This is for people who do not want to squander this opportunity that they have. This is for people who are afraid of lying on their deathbed and seeing who they could have been. This is for those who are willing to put in the work. So, if that is you, follow these steps, discover your mission, and discover your purpose. Now, the first step is to go through what I call life tapping and conscious alignment. First, you need to decide what you want in your life, okay? Not what your parents want for you, not what society wants for you, okay? What you truly, deeply, intrinsically want to do in your life, what you want for your life. I call this life tapping. It involves you going deep and journaling, okay? Journaling deep about your utopia. Your utopia is your dream version of your life. So you need to write about the dream version of your life. From the dream habits. What are the habits you have every day? What are the daily routines you have every day in your dream life? What does your partner look like, believe, etc. in your dream life? Every area of your life, you need to be meticulously detailed about what you want in the dream version of your life, okay? This is your vision. In an ideal world, this is the way you live. This is where you head towards. You also then need to write about the opposite. You need to write about your nether, your hell, your anti-vision. Write about the worst possible version of every area of your life. What are the habits you don't want to have? What do you not want your partner to look like, believe, sound like? What are the routines you don't want to have? What do you not want to do for work? Every area of your life, be meticulously detailed and journal about what you don't want. Once you have done this process, once you've journaled about your utopia and your nether, that is what I call life tapping. You need to consciously align your life with your utopia. And to do that, you pretty much have to do 3 things. You have to craft goals that align with your utopia, right? Okay, so craft a goal that aligns with your utopia. If you, for example, if part of your utopia is that you want to be able to work anywhere in the world on things that you're passionate about. You need to set goals that will eventually, that if you achieve, allows you to live that life. So, for example, starting an online business, whatever it is, you then need to build a self-image of your ideal self. This ideal self is the person who would easily accomplish those goals and live your utopia. And then with every action and every decision you make in your life, you ask yourself if it aligns with your utopia, your goals, and your dream self-image. If it doesn't, don't do it. This is what I call conscious alignment. Now, if you want more detail, a step-by-step walkthrough and a hub to go through my life tapping conscious alignment and get shit done systems, there is a link in the description below to my conscious alignment hub. Check that out if you're interested. If not, no worries, just follow those steps that I laid out and you will be good. Anyway, the next step then is to follow your genuine curiosities. What are you interested in? If you don't know this, be introspective. Sit down in silence. Journal. What are you interested in? What were you interested in as a child? What do you find yourself researching, Googling, watching YouTube videos on, listening to podcasts on, reading books about? Whatever it is, find a curiosity or an interest you have and follow it. Read more books, Google questions you have, buy courses, watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, follow this interest and curiosity. Now, when you do step 2 there, where you follow your curiosity, you are building out your knowledge base in that area of your curiosity. You then need to build out a project related to that interest, that curiosity. Because knowledge that you build in step 2 is useless if it's not applied. You need to take action. So start by building out a project that is related to that curiosity. That project can be anything, from creating content to building a business to painting to creating a presentation. It does not matter what the project is. What matters is that you take the information that you learn in step 2, you apply it by building out a project and taking action. This is super important because this allows you to connect dots, craft your own ideas, come up with your own theories, learn stuff, find out what you like and what you don't like in that area of your curiosity, and it will open doors, and you never know, you can end up making a business out of it. That might be your goal, that might be the project you're building out. Again, what matters is not the project that you're building. What matters is that you are building a project. You then need to do more of what you enjoy. So as you expand your knowledge base in step 2 and you expand your skill base in step 3 by taking action, you will find that there are certain areas that you enjoy more. Follow them, lean into them, shift your focus to what you enjoy and that interest, that curiosity more. Keep doing this, okay? Keep doing more of what lights you on fire. You then need to do less of what you don't enjoy. So just as you discover what you enjoy, you'll also find there are things that just don't do it for you. You don't enjoy doing them. You're researching your curiosity and you just get bored about this certain bit. They don't do anything for you. They don't inspire you. They don't light you on fire. Do less of them. Shift your focus away from these areas that do nothing for you and spend more time doing the things that light you on fire, that researching and building out projects related to the areas that you do enjoy. You then need to repeat, okay? So if you keep doing this, if you keep repeating this process, so you regularly review your utopia, you regularly review your nether, your goals, your self-image, and if you keep following your curiosities, you keep building out the project related to the curiosities, you do more of what you enjoy and you do less of what you don't enjoy, eventually your mission will be discovered. Discovering your purpose, discovering your mission is simply a process of trial and error, following your innate curiosities and doing more of what you enjoy more and less of what you don't, and just repeating. This might take 6 months. For some people, it might take 10 years. But it will work. And it only works if you do all of these steps. You can't follow your curiosity but not take any action. So if you research, but never build anything related to what you're researching, you're never going to discover your mission. Okay? This act of building stuff out and connecting dots and making something yourself is what will help you discover your mission. You can't take action, right? Building a project, but not consciously align your life. If you're building a project and it ends up being taking you in the opposite direction of what your utopia is, it's pointless. All of these steps are important. If you try to skip one of the steps, it doesn't work. You'll never discover your mission, your purpose. Every step plays a vital part. Every step stacks on top of another to help guide you. This is an iterative, long-term process. Most people watching this video, if you're watching this right now, I can guarantee most people are not going to take action. I don't want that to be you. I want you to follow this process, okay? Don't just use this podcast as a form of mental masturbation where you watch it to make it feel like you're being productive. I want you to take action, because to win, to build something great, to achieve self-mastery, to take control of your success and your fulfillment and your happiness, you need to take action. You can't sit here and just watch videos all day. So watch this video, right? Take action on what I told you to take action on. You will find your mission. You will find your purpose. This is an iterative, long-term process, but most importantly, it is one that will change your life. Now, my friends, that is it for this video. If you're watching this, Mastery Operating System reopens for enrollment on Wednesday, the 24th of May. The enrollment's open for a week, so if you want to enroll, go enroll. The link will be in the description below. If enrollment's closed, you can sign up for the waitlist to be the first to hear about our next launch. There is limited spaces, so you need to be on that waitlist to get priority access. And all my links to everything else, so Conscious Alignment Hub, Self-Mastery Ladder, free Dopamine Detox Guide, free Habit Trackers, free productivity courses, all of that in the description below. As always, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.